Well, welcome back to Gamers Without a Pause podcast.
Yay.
Went from doing like none for the last 3 months to literally doing 2 in one day.
Yay.
Yay. So, you watched all the Game Awards there, Gopher.
Yep, I did.
And I primarily watched the...
Well, I would use the word watched very loosely.
Well, I primarily watched the recap and saw everybody that won, and I was just kind of like, okay.
I skimmed through most of it.
I am very confused. For a number of reasons.
I'm not.
I am like 99% sure that
That PlayStation is paying someone off.
almost.
I think Jeff got a nice paycheck.
Yeah, I really don't know what to say about this Astrobot of all things.
Game of the year, Astrobot.
How?
How indeed.
Like, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Astrobot. Like, it was an okay made game. Like, but Game of the Year?
Yeah, how does it beat Black Myth Wukong and Final Fantasy VII and Metaphor? I mean, come on now.
I would have seen Balatro take it before I'd even guess Astrobot. Like, legitimately. I'm so confused by this.
Balatro can take a walk.
If you can't tell, we're literally hopping straight into this because it's just so bizarre.
'Tis.
I mean, Astrobot took Game of the Year. Astro took Best Game Direction. How the fuck does Astro take Best Game Direction?
Well, it took an interesting director to fit all those PlayStation icons into the game, right?
The only thing I can say is, like, I feel like this is one of those those Sony pony situations.
Yep, once again.
I like this. This makes no sense to me. I do not care as far as it goes for like opinions when it comes to like, oh no, Astrobot totally deserve. No, I'm sorry. It was a good game, and like, yeah, that director team and everything like that, they deserve respect for what they did.
It's no Super Mario Odyssey, I tell you that.
But this is not. No, like legitimately, why do we watch the Game Awards? This is ridiculous.
I watch it for the trailers, and this year there wasn't really any trailers that I cared about.
Yeah, I am very surprised that Metaphor ran away with the best narrative. That actually did surprise me.
Same.
I assumed that 7 was going to end up taking that. I don't know. What were your thoughts on that?
A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one.
I mean, I just keep
But I really honestly expected 7 to take it.
Yeah. Best art direction. I was actually surprised that Metaphor took that one. I was really thinking Nava would end up taking that.
I think earlier I was like in between Metaphor and Nava.
Yeah, I was like 99% sure that Nava or Black Myth Wukong would end up taking that, but yeah.
Good on you, Metaphor.
Yeah. Then best musical score, Final Fantasy took that. That was one I could see coming from a mile away. If Astrobot would have won that, I think I literally would have been like, just no. Sony definitely paid somebody.
Oh, Jeff Keighley's getting a spanking.
I'm still like 99% sure that Sony like just shelled out a shit ton of cash.
Would not surprise me.
Yeah.
I think there are a couple of Sony people on the board of directors for this.
Yeah. Hellblade 2 winning audio design was surprising to me. I would have ended up giving it to Silent Hill 2, but it was just kind of like, cool. Yeah. But,
Hey, I thought Black Ops was going to take it.
yeah.
Those nice, meaty gun pops.
Hey, we said that the best performance was going to come down between Brianna White and Mela Jurgensen. Melina Jurgens.
Or Melina, I'm not sure.
Yeah, but she ended up taking it. She does a good job. Yeah, I don't have anything negative to say.
I think she was my prediction.
I would have liked Luke Roberts to take it, but I think that was a long shot. This one really, like, just surprised the hell out of me.
Yeah, I thought for sure Velgard was going to run away with it.
I thought for sure Velgard was going to get this as, like, you know, just the company that's shelling out the most cash and everything like that. But, like,
Velgard's also the only one of these that I've played, so...
I'm still just very surprised by that. I assumed because as fresh as Veilguard was in everybody's minds, even with all its glaring issues from a storytelling standpoint, that it was still going to end up taking it. Navarre took best game for Impact, which, yeah, sure, I'll give it to him.
Coolio.
Yep. Helldivers 2, best ongoing.
That's more of that Sony money.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that really surprised me, but then Astrobot took the first place, and I'm still gonna yell conspiracy theory from the heavens at this point. And I don't know, like, Baldur's Gate 3 won best community.
Woohoo!
I really wanted it to go to 14, but I'll give it to Baldur's Gate. I'll say that Larian does a great job.
That they do.
Mm-hmm. And then we've got Balatro here, which best independent. Kind of saw that coming.
Over Animal Well. Come on.
Yep. Best debit indie game. Saw that coming. Best mobile game. Saw that coming.
Yep.
I think I was the one that said I would basically love to see Metal Hellsinger VR get it, but I knew Batman was going to get it. That did not change. And Black Myth Wukong won Best Action Game. I'm kind of sad. I really wanted to see my boys over here for Warhammer get that.
Yeah, but Wukong is also really cool.
Mm-hmm. And then we got Astrobot for Best Action Adventure Game, which,
okay,
whatever. And then Best RPG. Your Metaphor won out over Final Fantasy VII. Now that was very surprising to me.
Same.
That was one of those cases where I was just like, I did not think that was possible to happen here. I was quite surprised.
Atlas is stepping up.
Best fighting game, we pretty much figured Tekken 8 was going to be the winner.
Yeah.
And then best family game was Astrobot again, which, in all fairness, this would be the only category I think Astrobot should have even had a fighting chance in.
Yeah, but still, come on.
I
guess Mario Party splits families apart instead of bringing them together.
I don't know. Frostpunk 2 won best sim/strategy game,
Not bad.
I'll say I would have rather I've seen Age of Mythology take it, but yeah, not bad.
I don't play too many strat games.
Yep. Sports, FIFA.
Yep. I called this one.
Yeah.
People love their soccer.
Best multiplayer, it's still Helldivers 2. I could have sworn this was going to be Call of Duty's, like, just here you go, or Tekken was going to take it, as opposed to that, but apparently people don't care that Sony is actively screwing over people in different regions that purchase their games on Steam.
Can't play the game with those people.
Yep.
In those regions, but, you know.
I saw this one coming from a mile away. This was going to be Fallout. There was no way it was going to be anything else.
No.
Yeah.
I don't even think they let the lead actress speak on the stage.
Yeah. And then Grand Theft Auto 6, as I said, I could see it, but I'm actually just kind of surprised.
Yeah, every freaking Game Awards, you look at the comments or the chat, it's just GTA 6, GTA 6, where's GTA 6? Oh my god, where's GTA 6?
I'm honestly just very surprised that it went ahead and ran away with it the way it did this year, because that just seems kind of awkward. It's just like, yeah, GTA 6, of course. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, people don't shut up about GTA 6.
The guy that you said looks homeless is the one that won Content Creator of the Year, by the way.
It also looked like he's taking his pictures right outside of a freaking Waffle House. So
I mean, yeah, where do you? That's
where else do the homeless go to sleep?
That's where I was planning to actually take our new channel photos. You know, just outside of a Waffle House. We have to drive a while to go see one, but you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think we have one around here.
Nah, but
closest we have is Denny's.
League for best esports game. I mean, we already
Not
said
surprised.
we already said it was going to end up being Dota or League. And then,
Don't know.
don't know, don't
Don't know.
care. And then, Black Myth Wukong.
Game science.
Yep. Which, yeah, I'm actually, hell yeah.
Coolio.
So, so let me go ahead and pull back up our. Oh, anyway, let me go ahead and pull that back up for a second. Now, we were looking at a few new trailers. I don't know if I can get away with showing a lot of these.
I think if you have our avatars up there, we should be alright.
You think if we have our avatars up there, we should be alright? Alright.
I mean, people react to trailers all the time.
Yeah, let's go ahead and toss that up there and.
You shrink them a bit.
Yeah, let me go ahead and drag us down here just a little bit.
Let's have our eyes peeking up. Just,
Just hello.
Hi there.
Alright, so from what did you see for the game reveals that was the most interesting to you?
Virtual Fighter.
Virtual Fighter?
That's like the only thing that really caught my eye personally.
Oh, I accidentally hit N. Oh god. Go ahead and take the keyboard for a second.
Fichter.
Okay. So, I did not watch this trailer. This is one that I must have missed. But
Not a whole lot was shown.
I don't know. A new Virtual Fighter or a Virtual Fighter update for me is kind of interesting.
Yeah, you said yesterday you were playing some Virtual Fighter.
Yeah. But, the last Virtual Fighter came out, what was it, 4 years ago at this point? It seems like a little too soon for, an ongoing fighting game.
I don't know. It's been a while.
Yeah. I don't know. To be honest, there was a couple games that I was way more interested in as far as it goes for, what showed up. And what I saw that I thought was actually interesting.
I just think Virtual Fighter coming back is interesting because Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 are still dominating the space.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's not going to change what we have coming out.
No, but I just like seeing other franchises coming back and competing a little bit.
I mean, it looks about as good as I'd expect it to look, because
it looks really
Virtual Fighter's always been basically about spectacle layout.
December 13th for the Direct. That's later today.
Yeah. So, I don't know. We'll go ahead and check out some of these as far as it goes for the announcements, and we'll go ahead and remember to tag that we went ahead and reacted to IGN in the comments. But New Witcher 4, what are your thoughts on that? Because that looked really good to me.
I haven't played any Witcher games, but...
Oh, dude, you should definitely... Witcher 1 and 2 are okay. Witcher 3, though, amazing.
In this game, I want to know more.
The cat game?
Kitties everywhere.
I have the weirdest feeling that since this is one of those cases where that game is also Apple, compatible... I have a feeling it's basically Nintendogs, but with, sci-fi cats.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Dungeon and Vita.
Yeah.
That looks cool. I thought it was a Tales game at first.
Yeah, so did I, and then I was like, no, it's not. Hang on a second, let me pull up a better, actual, setup for some of this stuff. Den of Wolves. What did we think of Den of Wolves?
I might have missed this one. It doesn't sound familiar.
Oh, you missed this one? This one looked kind of interesting to me.
An unregulated corporate haven in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
I'm always kind of a sucker, though, for cyberpunk stuff.
A new land of opportunity. The only thing that matters here is the bottom line.
Yep.
Industrial espionage, sabotage, assassinations. Who gets into this line of work?
It's one of those games that, to me, just... I don't know. It looks fun. I don't know. From what I can tell from it,
some kind of cyberpunk heist game?
it's like Cyberpunk Payday. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked Payday when it came out. I stopped playing it after a while, but it looked pretty good. I'm gonna drop the music, but it's one of those things that it looks neat.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yep. The early access sometime I find funny. Oops, I accidentally just clicked on the live stream.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Wait,
Borderlands.
what the hell is that?
What?
So I'm a spider, so
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's a sponsored ad on us. Anyway. Random anime sponsorship. We got a new Borderlands coming out. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't cared about Borderlands since Borderlands 2.
I played the first one, and then I found out I don't really care for looter shooters.
Yeah, it's one of those cases kind of for me.
Sea of Thieves.
Now,
is that another
that's
ad?
another sponsor ad. Now, yeah, YouTube, your sponsor ads, for the love of God. I'm not paying for YouTube Premium on multiple accounts.
Hell no.
Now, this is from the developers It Takes Two. This is Split Fiction. This looks really neat. I was looking at this earlier and I was just kind of like, this is neat.
Could be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you better get ready, because I'm about to show you Hazelight's next co-op adventure called Split Fiction. And let me tell you this, get ready for a ride.
Oh, SSX.
Thing is, a lot of their...
And Zoe, two aspiring writers that hopes to get published by a new tech company that can simulate their stories to life.
I can't do this.
Please calm down. It's time. You can't shut.
Oh.
Accidentally, they end up in the same simulation.
What are you doing in my story? Something bad is going on here.
And there, they find out that their stories are about to get stolen.
No one escapes my simulation.
And in order to save them, they have to escape back to reality through the very worlds that they created.
I'm actually more interested in this than I was at Takes Two, because these guys have always had like a habit of like their stories being both like love stories slash sad stories at the same time. And this looks like it's more of a co-op action-oriented, like fun romp.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
I mean, their big thing is mainly like co-op puzzles and stuff like that. So I am interested to see how this
We at
goes.
Hazelight love variation,
Whoa,
and you'll have a unique
centipede.
mechanic for every level.
Yep.
Let me give you some examples. In this level, you start out by finding dragon eggs that hatch.
Hey,
Double
stop
dragon?
licking.
Double dragon.
And then
That got
they become a
revealed
little
too.
bit bigger dragons with new abilities.
Another double dragon.
But in the end, they grow up to be full-ass dragons. And now, you can fly around and kick ass.
I'm sold. You can raise baby dragons into adult dragons and fly.
In another level, you play
Hells
these ball
yeah.
toys
Yeah,
that
you're
can
like
magnetize
the whole-
balls with different
too?
force.
Yeah, the whole thing between Split Fiction is just like you're running between
And
fantasy
the
and
droids
sci-fi.
become your exosuits.
Oops, you're all over
And
the
you
place.
can now attack and hack different objects.
Yeah, I gotta give these guys credit. Like,
Here's
honestly,
another one. You play as
the
pigs,
pigs.
and they later become...
Blinkers.
Anyway, let's not talk about that level for now. And as always, with the Friends Pass, you only need to buy 1 copy of the game to play it with your friend online.
Yeah, so I'll pick this up for us, and we'll more than likely do a Let's Play when this drops, because this does look really fun.
You just get the game.
Whoa, big man.
Unpaid parking tickets. Time to die.
Excuse me?
Unpaid parking tickets, time to die.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think I saw a very watered down version of this trailer.
Yeah, it's really neat. Like, should we go ahead and also look at the weird Pac-Man game?
Why not?
Have you seen Shadow Labyrinth? Was it one of the ones that you looked at? Why am I watching the longest fucking Amazon commercial? Jesus. Like, it says nothing to do with Pac-Man, but yet you have basically Pac-Man following you the entire time by the looks of it.
Oh, yeah, I think this was another one I skimmed through.
You skimmed through this one?
Oh, yeah.
This is one that I looked at and I was like, what the fuck?
Waka waka, motherfucker.
This is like freaking, I don't know, like apocalypse punk Pac-Man.
I saw this, I'm like, oh great, another Metroidvania. Okay.
Whoa. Like, I was just like, what the hell? I saw that and I was just like, dear God, that is so weird.
Consume darkness.
Yeah. Okay, here, let's look at the most generic Naughty Dog thing I've seen in a while. I'm sorry, this doesn't do anything for me as far as it goes for wanting to play this game.
I don't like Naughty Dog anymore.
It's not even that I don't like Naughty Dog, it's just the simple fact that, like, legitimately, they have not been, like... It feels so uninspired. This feels kind of paint by numbers, and then... I'm gonna skip through this, honestly. It's so long. But basically, we have generic protagonist number 5.
Tell me something.
Okay. Random guns, we're in a Alien 2 style spaceship. And then when we get to combat, I just went ahead and look at this combat moment. This just feels so over-designed and like somebody wanted to make a Star Wars game, basically. I don't know. I looked at Intergalactic and I was just kind of like, yawn. I don't see anything here that I find interesting.
My apologies, I'm just not into women with shaved heads.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. If your character isn't going to, like, inspire me to want to play either, I'm not going to be picking up anything else, and that feels so generic.
Misty's being goofy.
Yeah. I don't know. It's one of those cases where Intergalactic just did not do anything for me. Nah. Outer Worlds 2 looks neat.
Comment, I can't wait for a remaster in 2 years.
Yeah. Outer Worlds 2 looks pretty neat to me. I like, in general,
From the studio
This is
that
one of-
brought you Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic, Part 2.
yeah.
Neverwinter
second
Nights,
one.
Part 2.
The second one.
I just love how they're doing.
Fallout 3, Part 2. Vegas.
Fallout
Part
3,
2,
New
New
Vegas.
to Vegas.
Comes a completely original Part 2. And like all good sequels, we've included everything that should have been in the first game.
Yeah, they really do knock it out of the park with these sequels, don't they?
I love how they start more action. They just punch a guy in the back of the head.
And more graphics.
More graphics.
Get ready for an adventure that took 3 times longer to make, but will almost certainly be 2 times bigger.
Baby,
Took 3 times longer to make. Oh god, I completely forgot about that part. No, it is one of those cases where, like, Outer Worlds 2, I'm excited to see this. I liked the first one, but the first one did feel like it was way too short. Like, it was an amazingly designed game, but it did feel like way too short. But, I don't know. Outer Worlds 2 looks like it's going to be a good game.
Obsidian always delivers.
Yeah, Obsidian always does great stuff.
Another Elden Ring expansion. I'm kind of surprised about that.
I mean, I'm not really, because FromSoft's been going off of that, like, standard structure for a while. 2 expansions per game anymore.
2?
Yeah.
What was the last one that got 2 expansions?
Let's see, before Elden Ring?
Yeah, because like Dark Souls 3, that only got 1.
That got 2.
It got 2?
Yeah.
Thought it was just the 1.
No, it got 2. Yeah.
Oh, shiver me timbers.
Yeah, like, basically the ones that, like, they consider, like, actual, like, Souls-like, pretty much always get 2.
And I didn't pay attention to Sekiro, so I don't know what happened with that.
Sakura, I don't believe, got 2, and, I don't think Armored Core got any. I'd have to check. I don't know. Project Robots looks pretty cool.
I'm not sure what to think about it.
Yeah, I'm, like, in the camp of I have no idea what the hell it is, but it looks cool.
You're a big Gundam fan, so...
I do love me some big-ass mechs. I don't know, the only thing that throws me off from this trailer is the light-up ladders. I really hope that it's not...
That's the climbable surface right there.
Yeah, I really hope that's not how they're designing this, is like, look, the light-up surface, that's a climbable surface.
And the head detaches.
Yeah. But, like, just the way it breaks apart as it takes off of there. This is really neat.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I really don't know what to think about this, but it's one of those cases where it's just really neat looking. Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of cinematic trailers. Show me some gameplay, please.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought process. Like, it's neat.
I want to see what a game actually is.
And I'm really curious how that's going to end up. I mean, as far as it goes for what was shown, though, like, there was not a lot in there that I think really speaks to either me or you. I don't think either one of us care too much about the Game of Thrones. Now, the new Onimusha...
That was a pleasant surprise.
I'm really happy to see a new Onimusha. I am also very sad to see that we get a new Onimusha before we get literally any freaking Dino Crisis.
Sad news.
I will say one thing though. I don't know. I'd have to like actually get like a full gameplay trailer to actually see what I think of combat. But like, I don't know, the way combat looks in this is... there's too much quick cutting for me to actually see how, like, gameplay is going to be. It looks neat. But...
it kind of gives me Neo vibes.
yeah, that's kind of where I'm coming from. Like, I don't know what exactly to say about it. I like the older, like, tank control styled Onimusha games, so that'll be an interesting one to see.
Feels like I'm getting less human by the minute.
Yeah, I called that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Clive.
Mm-hmm. Clive getting added to Tekken 8 is a pleasant surprise, I will say that.
I really wanted Tifa, though.
I mean, I'm happy with Clive. I don't have anything negative to say about Clive. He's a pretty cool character.
I swear to shield the Firebird's flame forevermore.
I really want my Soul Calibur, though. If we would have had that, Clive would be in Soul Calibur.
Yeah, I think it fit better in Soul Calibur.
Section 8.
Yeah.
New challenger.
It's just kind of weird to see Sword Boys in Tekken.
Yeah, that is, like, really bizarre to me. The announcer, though.
That's just freaking crazy.
Like, his kit looks cool.
He looks like Noctis.
Eh. A little bit.
I swear I've seen Noctis do these exact same moves.
I don't know. I think his kit layout looks really cool.
Turn into Devil Jin. Laser beam. At least he's got the doggo in there.
Yeah. I don't know. Have you played Final Fantasy? It was 17, wasn't it?
16.
16.
I played the demo. It was cool. It was good.
Yeet. Watch the Efreets fight in the background.
And I for hope.
I do get a kick out of Clive having his English voice actor.
Did a good job.
Yeah. But all things considered, I thought that was pretty neat. Other than that, was there anything you wanted to look up before I pull Turok up?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay. This was weird to me. The new Turok, I'm gonna say right now, I don't like it. Like, just from an aesthetic standpoint, I don't like it.
No, people aren't buff enough.
And honestly, I think the thing that does it for me is primarily, like, I don't know what our main character's name is, but if he's supposed to be the Turok, if he's supposed to be the bearer of the title, like, the weird tech suit thing, I
don't get that either.
Yeah. And this is supposed to be Origins, which means that this should be, like, either it's going to be the beginning of the Primogen showing up, or it's going to be, well, the Primogen technically was the last of his kind. He just was there. But if this is going to be, oh god, what was it? I can't remember who the guys that popped into Turok 3 were that were supposed to be the ancient evil.
I don't know enough about Turok lore to really go into that.
I don't. This feels like somebody looked at the crappy Turok game that came out for the PS3 and was basically like, "Hey, guess what? That's the Turok we're gonna make." And
Let's do it again.
And I'm just like, dude, come on. Turok was so much cooler when it was just Native Americans who accidentally fell into the lands between and, just, had to survive. It was a lot cooler back then. This just feels, I don't know,
Out of place.
It's weird. It's, like, super bizarre. Like, Saber Interactive their track record has been spotty, but they've been doing really good lately. So I would expect the gameplay behind this game and the way that it runs to be good. But then also, it's just, out of all the ways to make this, why this?
I also don't know why they made it third person instead, but
I mean, as far as it goes for changing up the formula of how you interact and everything like that is cool. But, like, it looks like they have up to, like, 3-player co-op, so it looks like they're probably still using the engine that they made World War Z and made Space Marine off of. So, I'm going to guess that we have, like, 3 playable characters and, you know, everything like that.
and
I
you
mean,
get cool warframes.
yeah, I don't know. Like, I get it. Like, freaking Jason's dead. The lead character from Turok 2 Seeds of Evil and Turok 3. Yeah, he's dead. I don't know. Going back to this, I can't remember who the first Turok was. But if this is supposed to be Turok Origins, it's kind of weird. And if it is supposed to be Origins, that could also be the Conqueror. And if that's the Conqueror, it's just kind of like... It's weird.
Who is this man?
I mean, and technically, if we go back before the original Turok and the bad guy being the Conqueror, it would be Robert Muldoon, which is a Indian-hating Civil War guy.
Ew.
And I can't see him being, like, the main problem here either, because I don't believe he shows up in giant fucking spaceships.
Probably not.
I don't know, it also doesn't look like we're fighting reptoids either. I have a feeling that the enemies in this game are going to be very either big dinosaur and then probably like cyborg alien-esque with gun.
That's what I'm thinking here.
Yeah.
Dinos and aliens.
Which, dinos and aliens is basically the way that the original Turok went.
Yeah.
But it's still just one of those cases where, to me, this is just... Yeah, I don't have... I just kind of look at the aesthetic and I'm like, why this?
No, it's definitely one of the decisions of all time.
Yeah. Like, you didn't have to have, like, you know, the crazy buff dude with, you know...
Of course you do.
Who's shirtless through the entire thing.
Of course you do.
And
it's part of the appeal.
But, here's the thing. The cyber suits, that's the only thing that I'm looking at, and I'm just like, that doesn't fit. That's really weird for Turok. Why would... That's so bizarre. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I hate to say it. I'm going to play it when it comes out, because I've literally played every single Turok game at this point.
Well, of course.
But it's one of those cases where I just look at this and I'm just like, I don't think you guys wanted to make a Turok game. I think you just had a license that you were like, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
This feels like an impulse decision somebody made when they had a cool idea and just didn't know what the hell to do with it, and were worried that it might not sell.
That's the vibe I get from it as well.
Yeah.
Let's take Turok and turn it into a Gears of War type of... I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of those cases where I look at it and I'm just kind of like, okay. Like, I don't know. The other thing that's kind of weird to me, too, is with the 3 characters. How fucking weird would it be if that is Jason, What's-Her-Face, and I can't remember his younger brother either. Because in Turok 3, him and his 2 siblings are living together, and he gets basically shot right at the beginning of the game.
Oh.
And then you get to pick one of those 2 to be your playable character, and they end up inheriting the mantle.
Cool.
So, if that's supposed to be Josh, it's just really fucking weird. Because
run along now.
The only thing that I would ask is what happened to his epic mane of hair if that's supposed to be Josh?
There's no hair on the screen at all.
I mean, his younger brother, if that is supposed to be his younger brother, I can see why his hair was changed. It was literally the 90s spiked dew with frosted tips.
Come on, that's a classic look.
The thing is, though, if that's his sister, if that is Josh's sister on the right of that image, she actually does kind of look the part, which is the only reason why I'm making this comparison.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, it looks like they didn't change her appearance, like, at all in the past, like, almost 20 years now, but just randomly Josh is bald and kind of weird and seeing some shit. Like, they're calling this Turok Origins, but from the characters, part of my brain is, like, swearing up and down that this is, like, the sequel to 3. I don't know why.
Who knows? Maybe they get sucked into a time vortex.
Wait a minute. Wait. Down here he has hair.
In the back, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. He has like a Zuko ponytail.
But dude, give him his big ass flowing mane of awesome hair.
Yes. Please do.
I don't know. And if that is Josh's younger brother over there on the other side, like if this is the original cast basically from Turok 3, he looks way too old and way too pissed off.
Oh, those dinos have it coming.
Nah, but
they're gonna get it, son.
The tech suits, like, this was the one thing that I had to go off about. Like, a lot of the other stuff that I saw for the Game Awards was either cool and I didn't really have anything too much to add to it, or it was one of those cases where it was just like Naughty Dog's Galaxy game that I could care less about, that just looks like generic cookie cutter, here you go.
Yeah, nothing too exciting this year.
Yeah, other than
but then again, I'm also old and jaded.
I don't know, other than Fractured Fiction. Fractured Fiction.
Fractured Butthole.
Fractured Butthole. Other than the Fractured Butthole game. Hang on a second. Other than Den of Wolves, Outer Worlds 2,
The Witcher,
Cataly, Witcher 4, Onimusha. I don't know. I'd actually say this was a pretty good year as far as it goes.
I didn't get any Resident Evil goodness.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Shadow Labyrinth, the only reason I have stuff to say about that is because it is so bizarrely like a Pac-Man game.
Yeah, that one just confuses me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There was a lot in here that I was just kind of like, okay.
Oh yeah, new Ninja Gaiden?
It's the anime.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, shit, I haven't seen Ninja Gaiden.
Oh, wait, no. I missed this. Oh, wait, is this... Are they remaking the NES game? Oh my god. Show me gameplay. I want to know if you're remaking the original NES game.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Okay. Okay, so it's a new side-scroller. Well, as you would say, I believe this is a new Metroidvania. It looks pretty good. I did not notice this.
Yeah, I don't know how I missed this.
Yeah.
Coolio.
That'll be a fun time killer.
Dear God, what else did we miss, I wonder?
I don't know. But as far as it goes, there just wasn't an insane amount that really stood out to me. Like, Witcher 4 was probably the big outlier as far as it goes for a lot of this. I don't know. Basically, at this point, if we haven't mentioned it, we probably don't really care about it. And if we did mention it and say we don't care about it, it was because it was aggressively shoved in our faces as the next big thing, and we were just like, no.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And Screamer, I'm not sure what that's going to turn into. Like Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I don't know. So, out of everything that was announced for Game of the Year, as far as it goes for trailers that were new announcements and everything like that, give me a top 3.
I can't even give you that.
You can't give me a top 3?
Nope.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, come on.
I can't. There's really nothing in here that I really care about.
Okay, I'll give you Witcher 4. I'll give you Onimusha. And I'll turn around and the new game from the developers of It Takes Two, which the name keeps...
Oh, Okami. I forgot that's a thing.
You forgot Okami is a thing?
Yeah, because they're coming out with a sequel.
Oh, yeah.
I'll say Okami, Virtua Fighter 6, and that one game that looks like a Tales game.
The one game that looks like a Tales game.
Something dungeon and fighter, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. As far as it goes, we didn't have too much to say about the winner, and I'm kind of still just 50-50 on giving a crap about, I don't know. I didn't see a lot of stuff coming up from new trailers that was just like, oh yes. Nothing has swayed me to basically not be already excited for effectively the 3 games I'm already looking for, but they're games that I will definitely go out of my way to check out, at least a couple of them anyway. I mean, because as far as it goes, mine as of now, things that I'm actually like looking forward to that we already knew were coming out was Doom Dark Ages, Monster Hunter Wilds, and oh god, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Huh.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Oh, and new Metroid, sorry. But still don't have a release date for new Metroid, so.
Oh, of course not.
Yeah. I don't know. It's one of those cases where I'll probably definitely be checking out Witcher 4. New Ninja Gaiden looked neat.
It did.
Yeah. I hate to say it, this one's gonna this podcast piece here is probably gonna be a little boring. I mean, we didn't.
Yep, absolutely.
We didn't have too much crazy to say about anything.
No.
This will go up, and
if Capcom, did some Resident Evil stuff, yeah, I'd have more to say. But
yeah, this is gonna go up, and honestly, if this gets any sort of copyright on it or anything like that, it's probably gonna go down just as fast.
Whoop-de-doo.
Because this compared to our nearly 3 hours of debating last night, today it's the aftermath. We don't have there's not a lot of the hype train in us for this. I mean,
no,
there's
not at all.
There's stuff that looks interesting and stuff that I'll be interested to check up on, but nothing has me like bouncing in my chair like, yeah.
Nope. I've been firmly in my seat.
Yeah. Yep. Well, say goodbye to the nice people.
Goodbye to the nice people.
Good enough. See you guys next time.